Hey, we good here? Good. I'm getting back to work.
Nah,
All right. Hey guys, once again we're back with another video about from Earl Watson that I wanted to show Darren. This one's about Jason Tatum and Jamal Murray.
For sure.
non-pattern player, Jason Tatum. Non-pattern player, Jason Tatum. I went to his workout before the draft, with the Suns. I was head coach. I never seen no shit like this. We get in the gym, he's doing his dribble warm-up drills. You know, we sit down, they start corner threes. He rips off 40 straight corner threes. Doesn't miss the first one, 40 straight. Boom, 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 boom. My mind starts going. Shit, great shooters I play with. Dame Lillard, Jason Capono, Ray Allen, Wes Person. He's a natural shooter.
Yeah.
Owner stops it. We didn't stop it, do something. Like, no, let him go to 100. Let's see how many he can rip off. That tells you a lot, right? You know, you're a shooter, you rip them off. You talk about that. If you can't rip it off, you can't shoot. He gets into his combo drills and he's elusive and he's moving. He has like 3 or 4 combos for every move. I'm like, a shooter who's a non-pattern player who's a scorer is dangerous. It's a no-brainer. If we can figure out a way to get him with Devin Booker,
oh shit, yeah.
Oh no.
with TJ Warren, who's a non-pattern scorer in the paint,
Yeah.
you have great balance to your attack. We might not be good defensively because they both young, but y'all better be ready to score 130. Jamal Murray, same draft. Sit with him, he doesn't rip them off like Tatum, but you could tell he's a great shooter. And then when I see him work out, he's such a pro, and I could tell he has the ability. So some players are great workout and game players, and some players are terrible workout players and gamers. I was like, he's a gamer. I seen him beat the USA team as a kid representing Canada. I've been around AAU for so long. I watch all of them come up. He's a gamer, so I have a conversation with him. I want to like, yo, what's behind there, right? Because you can do everything. You can get fooled by watching a workout. What's behind here? So I asked him like, yo, what is like your regimen? This is crazy. He was like, my dad has been teaching me to meditate since I was 5 years old. He said, I meditate every morning of the game, the entire game, and I can meditate my heart rate to damn near death. I'm like, how can we get him too?
Don't tell anybody else that.
How can we get him too? Because he was beyond his years and he was so calm, and I'm not surprised by the success he's having. You're not gonna rattle him.
Yeah. Dog.
I like how he talks.
Saying this. I don't want to keep saying what I'm about to say, but I'm about to say it. Kobe, man. Just Kobe, man. It's something that just reminds me of these players, man. And that Jamal Murray story reminds me of Phil Jackson coaching the Lakers, bro. It's something about meditation. I meditate. I think everybody should meditate because you learn in that moment that every situation that's crazy in your life, you can go back to the calmest area and understanding that you can only control what you can control. You feel me? And in basketball, I can only imagine because you practice, you know? With meditation, it only can make you more confident in what you're practicing and translating that into the game. So that's why I say Kobe in that sense, right? And then Jason Tatum, we know by watching him today that he's a good shooter. You know that he can dribble. So everything that he says is 100% fact. If him and Devin Booker was on the same team in the East, we're talking. I don't know if DeAndre Ayton won that same draft, but if you get Ayton,
No, he didn't. He was in Luka's draft.
okay, if you get Ayton, you get Booker, you get Tatum, there's a problem there for any team in the West, no matter who you are, because you can't stop Devin Booker. If
Correct.
you try to, you're going to get Tatum going, who could drop 50 points in a playoff game. We just saw that with Brooklyn. He went up and handled Brooklyn one game for itself. So he's right. He's right. Jason Tatum is the truth, bro. Look, everybody. I like Jaylen Brown, but Jaylen Brown is truly, and I'm not saying like, oh, this is a bad thing I'm about to say. It's the truth. It's just the truth. He's the number 2 to Jason Tatum. It's not like a dramatic drop off. I'm not saying, oh, he's the number 2, like dramatically drop off. No, he can do a lot of similar things that Tatum can do.
They're more like Wonder Twins than Batman and Robin.
Yeah, I would say more. Yeah, that's a better thing. I would say Wonder Twins. But I think Tatum still has a little bit more in his offensive game. But I think Jaylen Brown makes it up on the defensive side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I agree. I like that analogy of Wonder Twin. This dude's 100% on point, and it's crazy, man, because they're basketball players, but they're kids, man. And for them to come in with that mindset, bro, just to come in with that mindset is everything. It's just everything to walk into a grown man's league and understanding you can control what you control, and practice is the best you can get to controlling what's on the court. I like the young talent in the NBA. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that.
I just like the way he was talking about pattern players and non-pattern players. It just changed the way you kind of look at the game. Because I never thought about it like that. Pattern and non-pattern players. I just never thought about it like that. It's just a new way to look at it.
I mean, it's a new way to look at it because it's a newer NBA. You know, where you start seeing there's just more of the players that could take you off the dribble, or more of
nowadays.
Or well, not really. Not everybody can, because if you can't, you're a pattern player, but you're very important. You're probably a 3-and-D guy. You feel me? Or you're a strictly pick and roll partner to one of those guys who's an unpatterned player. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to be Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Devin Mitchell, or Donovan Mitchell. You don't got to be none of them. You can be Joe Ingles. You're still going to get paid good.
And you're still going to be very important to your team.
Exactly. Same thing with Klay Thompson. He's not overly like, I could dribble, like I'm going to out dribble you and get to the bucket. It's more catch, knock it down, shoot, go play defense. Catch, knock it down, go play defense.
Yeah, but the difference is Klay does it at like such a high elite level.
Elite level, of course. But I'm saying, regardless, it's still pattern and unpatterned.
True.
It's the fact of he does it at such an elite level of shooting that when you overcommit, he can run past you and get the easy layup.
And
same thing with Curry.
Steph is a non-pattern player that makes it work.
And is off. He can play off ball.
Both can.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, as a point guard, he could play off ball. For you to be an unpatterned player and play off ball, there's
too much you can
usually
do.
Usually we want the ball in your hands. You know?
Yeah.
James Harden, we want the ball in your hands. Trae Young, we want the ball in your hands. But to say, oh, you could be just as effective with somebody else with the ball in their hands, oh yeah, you're your problem. So I would say study both. I'm not an NBA player. I'm never tried to be in the NBA. But I would say if I was to coach somebody or tell a young person, bro, dude, you got to study everything and get good at everything. That dribbling, like J. Cole said it recently, bro. That dribbling like AI, instead of being in the gym and actually working on real skills and drills and stuff. It's a night and day thing, man. It really
dribbling
is.
Like AI.
If you just out in front of your crib and you just dribbling like AI, that's great. They're still shooting. They're still taking that person off
I got
that
you.
and
There's
taking
more
the
than one
jump
aspect
shot.
of the game.
Of the game, exactly. Get good at everything that you can with the drills, with the skills, and everything's on the internet. Go look it up. If you really want,
everything's on the internet for real.
Everything's on the internet. If you really want to be elite, go look it up on the internet and then go outside and then do it again and again and again and watch film.
Facts.
If you want, film is the cheat code to being an athlete. If you are athletic, you're skillful, go watch film. You can only get better because you're studying everybody's what they can do and what they can't do, and you're going to take away what they can do and just give them what they can't do, or you're going to study it and learn how to do it yourself. Film is one of the best ways to get good at anything. for an athlete.
I really like that. I'm about to wrap this up soon, but I really like those that Kobe detailed series. Have you watched any of those?
I only got to watch like a portion of one. I think he was covering the WNBA at that point though.
Yeah, so
Part of the
those are extremely good, and they started doing them with more sports. Like they had Daniel Cormier do MMA, they had Peyton do football. Yeah, bro, you're just right. That's what's going to separate you from the rest of the pack.
I mean,
Just knowing what's going on.
at this point, no basketball player that's on the come up, whether you're 5 years old, 10 years old, playing in AAU or nothing like that, there's nothing that you're doing that somebody else isn't doing. So you have to outwork them in another way. Getting up here with the game is a way to do it. Everything that y'all doing to like the layup line, y'all all doing it. The dribbling, y'all all doing it. I don't know other drills for basketball.
I got you.
But-
I got you.
Go ahead, wrap this up. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Once again, y'all, thank you for watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. Also, make sure you check us out on social media. We're on everything. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're on all that stuff. We also have a website called inspiredbyambitionpro.com where we sell hoodies and t-shirts. Go check that out. Once again, thanks for watching us. Peace.
Peace.
From small to triple XL. All inspired by ambition gear at inspiredbyambitionpro.com. That's www.inspiredbyambition.pro.